Hey everyone, it's Scan here, and it's time to go over the changes to everyone's favorite, or least favorite, Bonita girl, Laura. Laura has seen some notable changes to her moveset that have given her even more mix-up potential. First, just to get it out of the way, Laura has had an additional 8 frames of recovery added to the end of her command throw, Sunset Wheel. This is a change that has happened to all grapplers, adding to the high-risk, high-reward nature of command throws. Laura also saw improvements to her standing medium punch to make it a more viable anti-air, similar to anti-air buffs that have been implemented across the entire cast. Laura's standing light punch has seen a nerf, as it is now just +1 on block instead of +2. This may seem insignificant at first, but this will actually have an enormous effect on Laura's pressure. When this move was +2, Laura could follow it up with a crouching medium punch, which has 5 frames of startup at virtually no risk unless the opponent used meter for a reversal. This means that characters with 3 frame normals can now stuff that crouching medium punch if it is attempted, although anyone with just 4 frame normals is still going to find themselves at a disadvantage. Laura's dreaded standing medium kick, one of the best poking tools in the game, saw a nerf as well. Its startup is now 7 frames, up from 5 frames. It's still a far-reaching poke, but it is less likely to beat out other pokes now than it used to be. This also means that Laura can no longer link a counter-hit standing medium kick into another standing medium kick, giving her slightly less damage potential while playing footsies. Volty Line, Laura's V-skill overhead, saw a 10 damage nerf down to 70. But in return, Laura now gains more V-meter on hit than she used to. The same nerf applies when Spark Show is active. Damage has been reduced from 100 to 90. However, the move did see one significant buff while Volty Line is active. It is now +4 on hit and just -6 on block. This means that the move can always be used as a hit confirm into crouching light punch, and that having the move blocked does not mean you'll automatically be eating heavy punch or heavy kick from most of the cast afterwards. If timed correctly after a knockdown, Volty Line can now hit as much as +7, meaning you can link a crouching heavy punch afterwards for big damage. The timing for this is very strict though, so you're more likely to want to link into crouching medium punch after hitting the meaty overhead. Laura's new VTrigger, Shock Stance, is a defensive trigger that requires only 2 bars of V-meter to activate. When tapped after activation, the trigger will cause Laura to perform Matsuda Sway, in which she sways backwards, giving her massive invincibility. Even critical arts will completely whiff. The move is not throw invincible though, so using it at close range has its risks. Tapping the input twice will cause Laura to grab her opponent in a new move, Shock Choke. The choke itself doesn't do much damage, but it is very easy to confirm the choke into solid damage. Hitting Volty Line after the initial Matsuda Sway input will make Laura dash towards the opponent quickly, after which a choke can be applied, giving Laura some anti-fireball options she previously needed to use normal meter for. As fun as Shock Stance is, her first V-trigger, Spark Show, has seen some truly significant improvements when paired with her projectile, Thunderclap. For starters, this V-trigger is now a 3-bar trigger, up from 2 bars, so it will take a bit longer to activate. Once active though, Shock Stance has the potential to last a massive 33 seconds. You can now activate Shock Stance out of Thunderclap, giving her some new combo potential. More importantly though, while Shock Stance is active, Laura can now cancel a Thunderclap into any version of her Volty Line at the cost of about half of her V-meter, significantly increasing her mix-up options. Some of the new mix-ups that she has are just plain crazy, giving her side switches that look like something only Ibuki could pull off. The cancel out of Thunderclap doesn't even have to be on hit or block. It can be done from anywhere at any time. While Laura's offensive pressure saw some small nerfs, a new defensive-focused VTrigger in shock stance, and the crazy new mix-up potential added to Spark Show more than make up for it. I still prefer Spark Show, but smart use of shock stance can lead to some solid, easily confirmed damage and gives Laura a defensive option unlike anyone else in the cast. More than ever now, Laura remains the fun-to-use, frustrating-to-fight grappler we've all known since the launch of Street Fighter V. Thanks for watching. This has been Scan at GLHF TV.